A month after its creation by President Roosevelt, the Department of Office of Strategic Services, the OSS, is gaining momentum and increasing in its scope of operations. Under the direction of Colonel Donovan, it is reported that they will increase manpower to fill the current needs of the OSS and its...
Tommy, see if you can make it to that machine gun. I'll watch your back. Grenade!
Way to work those guys over, Tom.
A month after its creation by President Roosevelt, the Department of Office of Strategic Services, the OSS, is gaining momentum and increasing in its scope of operations. Under the direction...
Just fine with me! Yeah! No way anybody's still alive on that joint!
Wouldn't count on that if I was you! Any of you new guys feel like throwing up? Word of advice! Do it now!
3-week wonders. That's what we called the new guys. That's all the training they got, and it wasn't enough. It usually didn't last very long. No matter how much training you got or how strong you are, when you strap up and step on a battlefield for the first time, it changes you forever. Terror was just another strip of sand out in the middle of nowhere, but for many of us, it would be the last thing we ever saw.
Tommy! I'll see you on the beach!
Get
puke, worm, and scumbag. Just a few of the names I was given by my beloved drill instructor in the summer of 1941. Before then, my biggest problem was delivering groceries and not breaking the eggs. Now every time I turn around, some crazy Jap's trying to gut me. I remember asking the recruitment officer, "What's the deal with you guys?" I swear to God, he looked right through me and he said, "Deal? We're Marines, son, and we deal in lead." Next thing I knew, I was on a train for San Diego. Soldiering for the Corps. Boot camp.
Rise and shine, ladies! Beauty sleeps over! Front and center! Do you understand me? In the beginning was God. All else was darkness. So God created the heavens and the earth. He divided the earth between land and sea, and these he filled with many assorted creatures. The dark, slimy creatures of the oceans God called sailors, and he dressed them accordingly. The flighty creatures of the air he called airmen, and these he clothed in uniforms which were ruffled and foul. The lower creatures of the land God called soldiers, and he gave them trousers too short, covers too long, and pockets to warm their hands. And on the seventh day, as you know, God rested. And on the eighth day, at 0500 hours, God looked down upon the earth and was not happy. God was not happy! So he thought about his labors, and in his infinite wisdom, God created a divine creature, and this he called a Marine. And these Marines, whom God created in his own image, were to be of the air, the land, and the sea. And these he gave practical, fighting uniforms, so that they could wage war against the forces of Satan and evil. And he gave them evening and dress uniforms, so they might score with the ladies on Saturday night and impress the hell out of everybody. And at the end of the eighth day, God looked down upon the earth and saw that it was good. But was God happy? No! Because in the course of his labors, he had forgotten one thing. He did not have a Marine uniform, but he thought about it and satisfied himself in knowing that, well, not everybody can be a Marine. This puts me one step above God, because I am a Marine. You remember that, and we'll get along just fine. Now you maggots have exactly 3 minutes until I expect you standing at attention outside. Fall out!
Whew. He scares me, Frank. I think maybe he is God.
Well, Jimmy, just keep your head down and do what he says, and we won't have to find out. Willie, you coming?
Oh, yeah, Frank. Oh, hey, Tommy, right? Tommy Conlon? My name's Willie Gaines. This here's Frank Minoso and Jimmy Sullivan. Where are you from, Tommy?
Oregon. You?
Guys, let's head out. We don't want to piss off God, do we?
Today is the day, we separate the men from the girls. You little pukes will learn the basic necessities for survival, and then maybe, I said maybe, you will become a part of the United States Marine Corps. Are you ready?
Aye, Sergeant!
Now, Baker Squad. You are to sit tight and wait for your babysitter to show up. I am not him. Able Squad, I want to see you ladies hightail it over to my obstacle course on the double. Move out! I want to see nothing but asses and elbows, ladies!
Let's make him proud, boys. Stick together.
You got it, Frank. Come on, Jimmy. Tommy?
When out in the field, you are going to come across many barriers that you will need to navigate over, under, and through. This course will teach you the Marines' way of doing just that. If you think you have a better way, you can leave now and go show your mother. You are government property, so you better do it my way, and you better like it.
Come on, boys. We can do this better than that group. Let's show them what we got.
Now get over that wall. Not bad, ladies. Now run through those tunnels. This here in front of you is the Marines' mud pit. Think of it as your own little swamp. Now get on your bellies and crawl with the word you are. If you get caught on fire, I will leave you. Now move it. We don't have all day, sweethearts. Get up and over those ladders. Now you're going to learn how to use that rifle that you love so much. Hit those dummies with the butt of your rifle. Get across the pit using the balance board. Double time.
Sergeant! I'm sorry,
You will not apologize. You will continue to destroy the enemy any way you can. What are you turd balls looking at? If the rest of you had half the strength of Private Minoso, I might actually have something to work with. Well, I can't believe you all made it through in one piece. Now let's see how you girls handle the business end of your weapon. Get your butts onto that transport and we'll finish on the firing range. Move it!
Man, what a hard ass.
You said it.
Knock it off, you two. That was the hard part. Move!
Who died and made him boss?
Welcome to my firing range. You will listen to every word I say. I have not lost a single scumbag on my firing line, and I will not lose one today. Do you ladies understand me? Now gather up some ammo, pick a spot on the range, and we'll get to work.
Take 1 box each, boys. 1 box each.
Aim at the target in front of you. If you hit one, and I mean the bullseye, wait for it to be replaced with a new one. If you move, it will not be very accurate. So keep those boots planted. If you kneel down, you will be more accurate. And getting down in the dirt is even better. So try all 3 positions. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Stand by, targets. Fire! Your new name is Bullseye, as you were.
Nice shooting, Davy Crockett. Like hitting fish in a barrel, huh?
Conlon, Gaines, we have 2 scoped rifles available for use today. See how many hits you can get on the long-range targets.
Over to Germany, and me and this rifle will win that war all by our lonesomes.
Talk is cheap, Private. That's some pretty fair shooting. Let's see what you folks can do with the autos. You 4 head back to the ammo table, and Corporal Bates there will issue you each an M1928A1 Thompson submachine gun. Do not let those rifles hit the dirt, maggots. Weapons are fully automatic. Now, that does not mean that you should just spray and pray. Take your time to aim and fire the weapon in short bursts only. Not bad, men, not bad. Fetch your rifles back up and let's move on to the heavier stuff. You 4 with the rifles! The MP here will continue to supervise your apparent lack of shooting prowess. Let's go, men.
Hold up, Private. I'm gonna need to take those weapons from you.
You'll see behind me that we have some beat-up jalopies. Now get your butt back up here, Private! Good work, Private Conlon. You may just yet make PFC. Let's move over to the grenade station. All right, pick up a couple grenades. Don't worry, ladies. These are training grenades. You think I would trust you with a real grenade? No! Pull the pin and let them fly. See if you can hit some of those barrels out there. Congratulations, Private! Looks like we have ourselves a ball player, ladies. Very well, pond scum. Some of you could do better, but it'll do.
You don't need those anymore, Private.
Now here we have my personal favorite, the M1919A430 caliber machine gun. I want 2 men. One is to act as a spotter and reloader. The other will fire the weapon.
Come on, Tommy. I'll spot for you. This ain't my cup of tea.
Okay, let her rip, ladies! All right, pond scum. Let's head to the mortars. You may notice we have a fine piece of craftsmanship on the mortar range. Well, you maggots are the first to get a crack at busting that Jerry cab into scrap. The first recruit who gets his mortar set up and hits that truck will win my never-ending incredulous surprise. Private Conlon, your heavy weapons proficiency has been duly noted. Now, except maybe for Minoso here, I most seriously doubt any of you will ever be in charge of anything but your own sorry-ass existence. However, there will be times when lives depend on one of you maggots making the right call in the field. I expect each of you to rise to such an occasion. Sullivan, there's a Marine bleeding to death in the open. You cannot reach him without support. Let me hear your call for suppressing fire.
Suppressing fire!
Minoso, you're one aggressive son of a bitch. I bet you'll be charging headlong into hell for the Corps. Let me hear you tell these pansies to move up with you.
Move up!
Outstanding. Gaines, you, on the other hand, strike me as someone who'll turn tail and piss himself at the sight of an advancing enemy. Am I right?
No, drill sergeant!
Well, ain't that a shame? If the combat situation dictates, you may need to do just that. You are heavily outnumbered, Private, so you better tell your squad mates to fall back.
Fall back!
Good. I don't care if you're sucking face with Rita Hayworth herself. You hear a Marine call out, you best respond. Private Conlon, you are being fired upon. Your squad is out of position. You need to get your fire team back into formation. So let's hear you rally these boys.
Gather up!
Good. Let's go. All right, men. That's enough for today. Good work out there. But oh my God, Gaines! You've just been shot! hit the deck! I said hit the deck! Now, there's two things to do if and when you are hit by an enemy in combat. Number one, apply pressure to the wound. Next, if you can, call for a corpsman. If you're lucky, one will be around somewhere nearby. Private Sullivan, I understand you have a medical background.
Yes, Sergeant!
Well, lucky us. Make your way over there a bit and play doc for us. Conlon, you take Private Gaines over to Doc to get him patched up, and then hightail it back over here ASAP.
Careful where you squeeze me there, Tommy. Hey, thanks for the ride, Tommy.
Well done, Private Conlon, but you've just been shot as well. Hit the deck. Apply pressure to that wound, Private, or we will lose you. Now, call on that corpsman so we can get you patched up and back into action. All right, men, good work today. I do believe that with a little more work, you may have a fighting chance. Let's get scrubbed up for mass. Move out!
Restructuring of position for the
For more than 2 centuries, the United States Marine Corps has fought for freedom. But their infamy, their legend, was forged during the hell of World War II. Triumph cannot exist without hardship, and the price of victory is paid in the blood of men. Faith, courage, and sacrifice paved their road, and that long journey began in the early hours of December 7th, 1941.
This your first time in Hawaii, huh? Well, you can't beat the scenery. Looking good, Mary.
Hi, Bobby.
You could pick a worse place to spend your time, let me tell you. Chief McAfee escorting Private Thomas Conlon.
Yes, sir. Private Conlon. You're clear to proceed. Welcome to Pearl.
That's the officer's quarters back there. But you and I work for a living, so that's probably the last time you'll see the place. Anyway, that big building up there is Paquette Hall, enlisted quarters. Hell, those guys even have a swimming pool. Rough going, let me tell you. That's Admiral Kimmel's place, SINCPAC headquarters. He can come across a little stiff, but he's on the level. Hell, I guess I wouldn't relax much either in his shoes. Chief of the Pacific and all. Or what's left of it anyway. They send a couple more Hitler's way every week now. Rest of the area is mostly the submarine base. Yeah, those bubbleheads kind of keep to themselves, you know? It's being cooped up like that all the time. Makes them a little crazy. That big one's the dive tower, where they practice rescues. But you get in trouble in a sub, there ain't much anybody can do. Fish Food City. Say, hey, Joe, Yankees call you up yet?
I think they're having a hard time finding me, Chief.
I got a PT skipper who's gonna give you a ride over. But you pulled a cherry assignment. Arizona just got an overhaul in 31. Yeah, she's a good ship. Look at these bums loafing off up here. Good thing the war's in the other ocean. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Absolutely not, sir. Just going over the latest specs with the men, sir.
You guys ready to get this foot slug over to the AZ?
Sure thing, sir. What the hell?
Damn Army guys. Somebody's gonna catch hell for buzzing HQ like that.
That ain't Army! Look at the meatballs on the wing! Yes! Get to the north, move!
We gotta get to the PT boats!
PT boats are at the end of the docks! Follow me!
battle stations. All hands man your battle stations.
Anybody down there? This way! The deck's gonna flood!
General quarters. All hands man your battle stations.
Come on, buddy! Follow me!
The smoke's too thick! I can't breathe! This door's jammed! We're trapped in here!
General quarters. General quarters. All hands on deck.
What the hell's going on?
We're getting creamed up there!
I can't leave this guy. Seems still alive to bring him to. Thanks, buddy. Stay low. The smoke won't hurt you.
General quarters. General quarters. This is not a drill. All hands on deck.
Get under the smoke! Somebody!
a damn plane! The Nevada's making a run! Help her out, boys!
I need help up top! Somebody get up here! Get on that freaking cat! Get some covering fire on the Nevada!
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God.
And that was President Roosevelt addressing the nation nearly 8 months ago. President in the United States. I'm Walter Brennigan, and this is World News Radio. World News.
Dear Dad, sorry I haven't written in a while, but I'm back in action again. It's been nearly 8 months since the Japs hit us at Pearl, and we've been running ragged ever since. They gave me a 30-day furlough after the attack, and followed that with 90 days of special training. I've joined the 2nd Raider Battalion, led by a man named Carlson. These guys are considered the elite, so I'm excited to be among them. A lot of the boys are saying, now that we won at Midway, it's time to turn the tables and start taking the fight to them. I guess that's what we're doing now. We're raiding a small island that the Japs are hunkered down on, in hopes of creating a diversion for a much larger attack that I can't tell you about right now. The Major says most of us will end up there soon enough anyhow, but I'm trying to stay focused on the task at hand. Maybe the best part about me joining the Raiders is I'm with my buddies from boot camp again. They weren't at Pearl, but they've been through their own hell at places like Bataan and the East Indies. Don't know how much of that news has made its way home. Anyway, you'd love these guys, Dad. Frank Minoso's from Jersey. He's about the size of a truck. He's always clamoring on about his way with the ladies, but if there's such a thing as a natural leader, it's him. Jimmy Sullivan's a corpsman from Illinois who dropped out of med school to join the Navy. I get the feeling he comes from money, but none of that matters where we are. And then there's Willie Gaines. Willie is a 5-foot country boy from North Carolina who can't weigh but $110 soaking wet, but he is an ace with a rifle. They're all solid guys. I'll write again soon. My love to everyone back home. Tom.
Nice weather for a boat ride, huh, guys?
Listen, Boot. This is your first action, so the most important thing you need to remember is to keep quiet and listen.
What the hell did we bring a rookie for anyway?
What did I just say? The Sarge will brief us on the beach. Now keep your eyes on the shore and your trap shut. You okay up there, Tommy? It's good to see you again.
Double time, let's move!
Okay, men. The Japs have an anthill located in a nearby village that we've got to take out. We have a recon bird flying over soon to gauge resistance. I want light and noise discipline. Hand signals only. Minoso, take Baker team. I'm with Abel. Rendezvous at Checkpoint Whiskey. Questions?
No, sir.
Good. Now remember, we're here to cause as much damage as we can and then get the hell out of Dodge. Now get moving. Charlie Squad, hide the rafts and secure the beachhead.
Okay, I want a loose column formation. I'll take point. Willie, you watch our 6. Stay in formation, guys, and watch for my hand signals. Let's go.
Hey, Sarge, what did the captain mean when he said we're looking for an anthill?
It means radio antennas, a comm center. Now stay quiet. Everybody down! There goes our eye in the sky, y'all. Japs in the bush! Take them out!
Let's tighten it out, boys!
Think that's it?
We're right behind you, Tom!
Sir, get a grenade on that guy!
Heads up! Enemy squad!
I'm out! Cover me!
Come in, brown bags, come in. Hamburger meat is spoiled. Repeat, hamburger meat is spoiled. You're on your own for dinner. Over.
Brown bag actual. Roger that. Out. We're on our own, boys. Let's move.
Warm up, boys. Still got a ways to go.
Sorry, Sarge. He shot himself in the foot? Hey, you think you'll get a Purple Heart for that? I swear, you rookies are all the same.
That's enough, Doyle! What gives, Rook? Sniper! Take cover!
Suppressing fire!
Watch the trees! Watch the outside!
Go, go, go! Marines, covering fire!
Cover fire! Move up!
I'm going!
Here they come! They're moving up!
I'm taking fire!
They're holed up!
Let me see. Let me see.
There's one!
I'm down to 3, Tommy.
They're digging in! Frank, toss a pineapple on that guy!
Hang in there,
Man,
buddy.
thought you was gone! Look out!
I'm pinned!
Doesn't look too bad.
Here they come!
Toss a grenade, Rook!
I'm under fire!
That's it!
They're flanking! Hit him,
Watch out!
boys!
Grenade! Grenade!
You're gonna make it.
Heads up, y'all! They're moving in!
Heads up, they're moving in!
Good to go.
They're moving in!
Here they come!
Get ready, they're coming!
They're on the move! We're coming, Tom! Wait up!
Let me see.
They're charging! I'm reloading! They're falling back!
Yeah, we got 'em running!
Come on, let's go!
Let's go! Let's go! Advance!
Move it, y'all!
Watch your ammo!
Here they come!
Can't see them, just bust the bar!
Let's take it to 'em!
Let's get them!
I'm out! Cover me! Move up!
Where'd he go? Jimmy, up there!
I'm moving up! Let's go! They're up there, Will!
Up there, boys!
I
Jimmy!
lost them!
Come on, Tom. 2 more and I'm out. Just a scratch. Don't sweat it. Let's move up, fellas!
Move up!
Move up, boys!
I'm reloading!
Give me cover!
Advance! Move!
go!
Move up!
Let's go!
Suppressing fire! Let's go, boys!
Go, go, go! Charging! Regroup!
Reloading!
They're charging! Open fire! All right, Conlon! Hold your fire!
Easy now. Let me see.
Rook, what are they saying?
They said there's a truck coming. They're gonna move that gun. I guess that answers why he came along.
So what do you think, Frank? Let's take it out. Let's take it to him!
I'm going! Jets are flanking!
Come on, reload! Reinforcements! Heads up! Jets on the move! Nice work! Tommy, get a demo charge on that artillery and let's keep moving. Anytime, Conlon. Get down, it's gonna blow!
Heads up, it's gonna blow! Could use some help, Jimmy.
Hang in there!
Patch me up, Jim!
I got one more in my bag, so be careful, pal. Okay, good to go.
All right, let's move.
Let's move it!
Advance, advance!
Keep moving! Watch out! They're coming! Watch out! Here they come! Here they come, y'all!
They're moving up!
Cover
one!
They're coming right for us! Heads up, Willie! They're moving in! Here they come, y'all! Tommy's on the move! Let's go! Move back, guys! Move back! Hey! Frank dropped their officer!
Suppressing fire!
Suppressing fire! Cover fire!
Careful, everyone. We're not out of the woods yet.
Okay, Able Team's ready. We'll go on my mark. This trench is just beyond the water line, so use grenades to root them up, but keep moving. Do not stop in the water, or you're dead. Here we go, boys.
Suppressing fire! Suppressing fire! I'm moving up! Squad, advance! Careful, I'm reloading! Taking fire! Pull back, guys! Come on, y'all, pull back! Go!
Ready
Go! Move it, y'all! Cover fire! Covering fire! I'm out! Cover me!
Get me, sir!
I'm coming!
Stay with me, Marine. All right, I'm done. Doesn't look too bad.
I'm out! Cover me!
Reloading! Enemy patrol!
Where's he at?
Reloading!
Let's go! I'm going!
Let's go, boys!
Let's go! Advance! Advance! Move up! Open fire!
Hang in there.
Move up! Go! 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 Advance! Advance!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's get him!
Covering fire! Watch it!
Let's
we
move
got
up,
Japs!
fellas! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go!
I got contact!
Careful, Tommy! We're coming!
Regroup!
Get him!
Where'd that Jap go?
Hit it!
Watch out! Jap squad!
Go, go, go!
Let's go!
I can't see him. Over here! There's a Jap.
Anyone see him?
Okay, let's have a look.
Tommy's on the move! Let's go!
Let's take it, Tom!
Come on, yo! There's one!
Come on, let's go!
Suppressing fire!
Okay, covering fire! Don't bunch up!
Muzzle flash! Get down!
Give me cover!
Covering fire! Right there! Pull back! We gotta get back, yo! Pull back!
Retreat! Watch your ammo!
Go, go, go! I'm moving up!
Squad, advance!
I'm moving up! Go, go, go!
I'm reloading!
Keep moving!
Advance! Advance!
There's one! I'm going!
Let's get him! I'm reloading!
Suppressing fire!
Watch the windows!
We're coming, Tom! Wait up! We got gas up ahead! Let's go! Move up! Let's go! Move up!
Nail that!
Reload! Grenade!
There's a jab! Get it! Covering fire!
Cover fire!
Okay, cover fire!
There's a jab!
Reloading!
Let's go here! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
He's down!
They're retreating!
Yeah, we got him running! Throw them out of those huts, boys!
Right there! Come on, let's go!
Advance! Advance!
I see one!
Let's take it, Tom!
I'm going!
Got me in the...
Lead some for us, Conlon!
Hit him, boys!
Covering fire!
Nail that sucker!
Oh, shit! Drake,
Move up!
Light him up!
I'm moving up!
There's one!
Cover my reload!
I'm going!
Come on, yo!
Check that crate!
move! Move! Move!
We got moving, yo!
boys.
Let's go! We're with you, Tommy! They're falling back! Doc! They're running away! I'm hit!
Let's go! Let's go! Reloading!
I need help! Cover me!
We're out!
Watch it! We got Jack!
Corman up! Jimmy!
Keep moving! Come on, y'all! Where's he at?
There's one!
I lost him!
I'm down to 3, Tommy.
They're on the move!
Get ready! They're coming!
I can't see him!
Bullseye charge! Look out!
Right there! I'm a daisy!
On
All
me!
right, Conlon!
Come on! Push him back, Marines!
Let's move up, fellas!
Keep it up, boys!
I'm reloading!
Got him! Smoked another one!
Not bad, Tommy!
Open
Heads
fire!
up, yo! Here they come! Hey, Tommy! Tommy, smoke that guy! Go, go, go! Keep moving! Go, go, go!
Move up!
He's using the barrel!
Move up!
Let's go!
Advance! Advance!
Check that barrel!
Move!
Come on, let's go! Advance, advance! Move up, boys! Let's go! We got Zeeks! Someone get on that machine gun!
Be careful, buddy!
Go, go, go! Move up!
could use some help, Jimmy.
Grab a knee and catch your breath. We're heading out in 5. Great work, man. We're halfway home, men. Baker Squad! Your objective is to destroy the island's fuel supply. I'm gonna take Abel and scout out our extraction point. We should have gotten that tower down quicker. Now let's just hope that we got those Jap flyboys before they can spot us.